Hey, so this is Lord Stigmat again, and I'm gonna be running Link's Awakening DX for the Game Boy Color. So, if you guys are ready, I'm gonna be starting right away. 3, 2, 1, go! So in the runs that I did today, this is the run that is making me the most nervous because there's a lot of potential soft locks, but we're gonna deal with it. Got a pretty safe estimate, so everything should be fine. I'm sure that there's also a very interesting story in this game, but it's also in Japanese, so...
Did you take another shield from a dying uncle, or...?
Well, it doesn't seem to be dying, but...
You never know, a heart attack comes so fast. Yeah, that's a bit sinister for now. So of course there was a new version of the game that came out lately. Did you try it?
Not yet, I don't have a Switch, so I donated $25 for a chance to win it.
Yeah?
So, who knows?
Yeah, well,
Nice way to plug the bundle.
you don't have the game if you win the bundle, but you have a...
I mean, it's cheaper than buying a Switch, so...
Yeah. You have a chance to win the Nintendo Switch Lite with the carrying case and Kirby Star Allies and Pokemon Shield.
So I'm gonna point out right away that I'm killing stuff. Might seem kind of random, but I'm manipulating my kill count. There's two upgrades in this game called the Guardian Acorn and the Piece of Power. And they both drop depending on how many kills you do. So I kind of want to add them in strategic spots. So I'm kind of trying to count my kills in order to get it at the right time. It's not a major deal if I miss it, but it does save time. So I didn't know that there were Japanese owls, but apparently it is the case.
Okay, enough time, they didn't invent anything.
Yeah, I heard that in Japan they're called owls.
So I'm gonna be doing the least impressive pixel perfect trick of all time.
Even less impressive than DD Spot.
Are they pixel perfect?
It didn't look like it, that's for sure.
So cutting the grass here is actually pixel perfect, which is weird and not impressive at all, but falling the hole was even better. So we're gonna be visiting my friend Steve the Goblin, which is really suck. I need him to face up in order to do the next trick, but he never cooperates.
Ah, Steve.
Doesn't know it, but he actually saved me a lot of time. So I like him, but I hate him at the same time, I guess.
That all again?
So he needed to face up so he could throw a spear and you damage boost through the hole.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only time that our harpoon in the butt is actually beneficial.
And I mean, I've watched your streams a few times and this went well this time.
Oh yeah, it did.
Because I've seen you waste like 3 to 5 minutes on this tricks alone.
Oh, it's a very heavy reset point when you're going for PBs. So this is the hardest part of the run. No, it's really not. We want to get the magic powder here.
Buy a Yoshi.
I could, but
You could. You can't ride a Yoshi in this game, right?
of course not. It's only a stuffed animal and you actually initiate the trade sequence for this game. But we don't do that because it's a speedrun and we don't have the time for that.
You mean something like the letters in the current of time or stuff like that?
Yeah, pretty much. And the handout of the trade sequence in this game is the boomerang. Might sound weird, but the boomerang is actually extremely OP in this game. But we won't get it. So we're actually stealing stuff from the merchant because his prices are really exaggerated. I mean, $200 for a shovel. But at least we're going to steal 2 items and we're going to buy 2 items, so it's kind of fair, I guess. Even if we're stealing the two most expensive items and we're buying the two cheapest.
Yeah, but why would you want to have a shop if you have that kind of magical power?
I mean, at this point, I don't even know why Link is doing this quest and not the merchant, so... Probably kill the last boss in like 2 seconds.
He's just a small boy.
Yeah. And a tribute to the Chain Chomp that was there. Escape from Super Mario Bros. 3 and...
Oh, we're going to see him a lot in this run, don't worry about it. So, first dungeon time.
There was a note that didn't want to go away from the music.
Looked a lot like a song you don't want to hear when the game crashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it. Killing bats is hard.
Frame perfect.
Oh yeah, completely.
What is fun about this game is that you have some kind of platforming elements as well.
Yeah, I mean, except for Zelda 2, of course, it's pretty much the first game where Link can actually jump. I was going to call him Zelda, but... And the feather, the item used for jumping, is coming right up, and it's somewhat broken.
There's Goombas.
Yeah.
Is it only in the DX version or?
No, in the first version as well. Not
Yeah.
gonna do the damage boost here, because I always mess it up, so... Oh yeah, we have the bow also at this point. We're not supposed to have it this early in the game. It's completely OP as well.
It kind of come with the fact that the Nintendo company were using some elements from Zelda for Mario and vice versa. And I think this is the most obvious game that does it.
Oh, there's actually more than that. There's also the guy from SimCity.
Dr.
Peach
Wright?
also, yeah, Dr. Wright, exactly. So this is the first instance of super jumping in this game. Which is a glitch that I think is exclusive to Japanese 1.0, and it completely breaks the game.
And
Wow.
we specify Japanese because usually when it comes to US, there is an update that is already done, and we never really get the 1.0 version.
It's okay, I mean, our text is longer, so...
I will fix a few bugs in the way.
Okay, I didn't die to him this time. When I was practicing this week, I was dying to this boss all the time. It's basically Moldorm, but we can jump this time.
It looked way harder than Moldor.
It's actually not, I'm just kind of bad at it.
Especially since you can jump, I mean, it's probably less annoying than the SNES version.
I mean, it can be annoying because the room is kind of smaller, so it's kind of easier to fall down, but the fact that you can jump does help a lot.
And you don't have a damn hole in the middle of the floor like in the SNES version.
That's true.
Oh, not that hole again.
Oh yeah. I at least saw that there was a number 8 in that, so I guess it makes sense with the story. So I kind of lost track of my kill count, but I'm gonna try to at least be okay. I want the piece of power in the next dungeon. So I'm gonna try not to kill too much stuff. Which is a promise that it's kind of hard to keep, but... And we skip the RPs.
Yeah, I mean, why would you want a quarter of heart?
You don't, but it's so easy to grab.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the Guardian Acorn here, so I should be fine. Maybe I'm late a bit, but... So I'm going for a 2-cycle here, should be easy enough. Okay, cool. So we're going to get that chum that you saw earlier. He's actually called Bow Wow, and he's going to be our best friend in this run.
Yay.
Usually when playing the game casually, you keep him for the time of the second dungeon, and after that you want to return him to his owner, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep him for the entire run, because he's nice.
Overpowered.
He also eats
champ.
stuff, which is fun. Also screw rocks. So we actually want him to eat something. He did it pretty fast actually, which is cool.
Just like DK64, rocks are optional. They are suggested.
Piece of power in the first enemy, that's awesome. This actually gives us double attack strength and 25% movement speed. Also, I'm opening the save and quit menu at every chest because it actually saves time. It skips the text, so... Kinda saves a few minutes on the run overall.
Hey, it was Shy Guy.
Yeah. There's also the plants. I don't remember what they're called in the Mario games, but
Power up then.
yeah, exactly.
So that power up stays until it's based on time, or
It's what?
the power up that you get for the sword.
No, we actually keep it as long as we're in the dungeon. But we also lose it if we get it 3 times by enemies.
Okay.
We can fall in as many holes as we want, it doesn't matter.
Ah, okay. Only the hit with.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Booze.
They're not very brave in this game either, they just run up.
They were just, that's not
Yeah,
matter.
screw this. This guy has a sword, I don't want any part of that. This is one of the worst rooms in the game when playing casually. You need to do the kills in the exact order that the game wants you to. So it's kind of try on error a bit. So shout out to the Piece of Power music, which is so awesome. At least we don't hear it that much in the game. Okay, so if you play this game casually, you know that this boss is very annoying. You need to throw his bottle at the walls 3 times to break it. And he's going to be talking to you every single cycle. You don't want that. It's kind of slow. So we're going to completely break the fight.
I mean, it's not a theoretical piece. Stop talking and fight.
Or usually talks a lot more than that, but basically by throwing him inside the wall, we pretty much broke his bottle in 1 cycle. And after that, we shot a bomb arrow at it, because if you shoot a bomb and an arrow at the same time in this game, it actually shoots a bomb arrow, which does a lot of damage. It's gonna be very useful in this run. Screw enemies, hitboxes are non-existent. I want to skip this piece of art so bad. There you go. I'll take that. I mean, as long as it's free like that.
Or, of course, you can always steal it to the merchant.
At this point, if I return to the shop, he's going to kill me again, so
Oh yeah, you stole the
the bow.
so yeah.
Kind of want to avoid that.
Why?
Well, I
I
mean,
mean-
once is good enough.
I mean, it's going well up to now.
Yeah, but the hardest part are coming up, so...
Well, Steve was cooperative.
Oh yeah, he was.
I'm sure everything else is gonna be just fine. You know what else is just fine?
I don't know. What is...
Well, I would say Tweak 1987, who just donated $25 and said Wow, le beau Lord qui joue avec Link, je suis jaloux. Je me pogne un café puis je m'en viens.
Your turn's coming out soon.
Yeah, he's going to be playing with Link soon, so...
Yeah, in about 2 hours.
Well, let's mention it. It's a Zelda block that is starting. We have Zelda Link's Awakening DX with Lord Stigmat. Coming up next is, I think, the first one with
Yeah, Tecate.
Tecate. And then Tweak will be on the Zelda 2.
Yeah, this is the reason why we took. We basically started a little earlier, and this is why Lord Stigmat just played Link to the Past, because it kind of felt wrong to have a Zelda block without Link to the Past.
Also, I was one of the only ones awake for the setup block, but...
Yeah, we're kind of happy to be
Yeah,
sleeping at that
that-
moment.
Yeah, that too. So, as we mentioned, everybody who ran something during this setup block did not run this particular game for like a year. So, yeah. I mean, everybody actually finished their game and under their estimate.
Everybody, no
Yeah.
exceptions.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Kind of want to grab the key before leaving.
Well, not everyone finished, but they were all underestimated.
They quit before estimate. That's great. Okay.
So the hardest skip in the game. One of the hardest skip is coming up. I'm gonna concentrate for that.
Well, the game quit before the estimate.
This is actually one of the soft lock points, so I'm kind of going to be careful.
You're gonna have to concentrate.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job.
Yay, dashes.
Oh yeah, the boots are fun in this game because you can actually start moving before you dash.
And that, with the feather, it kind of had a lot of depth into the platforming part of the game. When you combine dash and jump at the same time.
Especially with the super jumps. So we need to do it again, actually. And no
Very
soft lock here this run. Which is
Good
cool. So screw key blocks, we don't need keys, that's fine.
That face of the block.
Piranha Plant.
Yeah. And Spike has.
Especially spikes.
Yeah. Each time I hear a note hanging, I'm like, oh no, that's not good news.
We had Moldor, now we have Vitreous.
And he's dead.
Good job.
It was kind of funny how I selected the feather and still had my sword up while lashing. I never noticed that before. So the next split is going to introduce another glitch in the game that is called bomb triggers. you can actually trigger cutscenes using bombs. And we're going to see that kind of soon. They're all again.
Oh, no. Is there a shotgun in the next level that you can use to shoot him or something?
Sadly, I'm kind of frozen, or else the bow might have done the job.
Yeah?
Owl eye?
No.
I'm hearing crickets, even in the chat.
I specifically said no. Oh! Send the Jim Chum after him. He won't ever land anywhere again.
Sad thing about the jump is that he's eating a lot of stuff, so he kind of completely screws up my kill count.
Yeah.
In an ideal world, I want the next piece of power in Dungeon 5, but he's eating so much that it clearly won't happen. So at this point, you usually need the ocarina to play a song to this thing, but this is a speedrun, we don't have time for that again.
Did you see, Fred, there was a seal playing the role of Snorlax?
So I can also soft lock here, because we don't have enough soft lock in this game.
Yeah.
Well, a fat seal, but playing the role of Snorlax. The chum is looking at it. Oh, that seems like a good dinner for me.
Did soft lock again, that's good. So actually at this point I cannot use any items until I enter a door or something, which I'm going to do pretty soon.
Okay, because of the trick that you use.
Exactly. Hardest mini-boss in the game. You won't even see him. He's dead.
Oh wait, this was a boss?
Apparently. I never saw him, but... Actually, I don't even remember what this boss looked like.
Oh no, it looks like this, I'm sure.
No, he's still alive.
Oh,
At least he goes away way quicker than in Ocarina of Time.
yeah. In the current of time, he tell you his life in details 3-4 times. And he asks you if you understand. If you mess up, you say no, and he repeats it again.
Yes, and of course they did program it so that the first option is yes, repeat.
Of course.
I think that they sometimes switch it up as well, which makes it even worse. Especially if you're running the game in Japanese and you're not sure which option is which.
That's enough to make you want to learn Japanese, in fact.
Skip one text box, learn Japanese.
Yeah, it's kind of easier like that.
Worth it.
So one of the mistakes that I did a few times when running this game is forgetting to unlock the next dungeon, which is kind of bad time loss, but yeah, piece of power dropped right here, so no chance of getting it in Dungeon 5.
At this point, you don't have much control over it. I mean, the chap's doing the work,
Yeah,
that you want it or not.
can somewhat manipulate him, but he's gonna do what he wants anyway, so...
Yeah, you can manipulate it, and you have a chain to control it, so someone is doing a bad job somewhere. Of course, I'm just kidding.
No, it's all good. I'm gonna try to do the best trick in the game. No, completely messed it up. You can jump over that rock, it saves like 30 frames maybe. It's so worth setting up. So we're actually entering this dungeon, but we're not going to finish it right now. Because if we do, it's gonna trigger a side quest, which is gonna take a lot of time to do, and we don't want to do that.
But it triggers a side quest, and then when it's triggered, you have to finish it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't do anything else before you finish it. But if we start by doing other dungeons first, it's just gonna skip that side quest because we're supposed to have finished it.
So you started because of the items?
Yeah, exactly. There's the flippers in this dungeon, and we need it for the next dungeon.
Of course. Like in any Zelda game that seems open world, most of it is linear because of items bringing other items, bringing other dungeons, bringing other items.
Yeah, pretty much. Once again, we're gonna fight one of the hardest mini-bosses in the game. So hard. Completely hard fight.
Yeah, I see you're sweating right now.
Oh yeah. And that's the flippers. Or at least one flipper. Apparently we don't need two, so...
You go in circle, but you don't need to.
So yeah, at this point we're going to be exiting the dungeon and going to the next one. Just as I explained before. Gonna be going in the longest and most boring dungeon in the game. But that's weird. Well, I got the piece of power drop kind of early, so I might have a chance to have it in Dungeon 5, but a bit later in the dungeon, so...
I love how your chum went, oh, I'm gonna heat the piece before going.
He always does that. He's screwed so many runs just because of that. Getting the piece of power in Dungeon 5 is actually somewhat of a big deal. It saves like 40 seconds, but...
Yeah, because it's a longer dungeon, so...
Yeah. And it happens so often that the piece of power dropped from that enemy while I was transitioning in the warp.
Is that the catfish from Link to the Past?
I'll admit that I didn't even look at it, so...
Because it does
Yeah, yeah.
look like the catfish.
He got promoted to dungeon now.
Oh, okay.
And he's in a circle of rocks.
It's a circle of rock. Too early for that. Well, he's looking at me with mad eyes right now.
No, disappointed eyes.
At least it's not Quick Fries.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, and you're lucky we didn't wake you up for the DK 64 run.
I don't think we raised $500 during this run.
No, but them promoted very, very much.
Yeah, I know. I know him. This is the main reason why I slept here instead of the hotel. Just in case.
So coming up is a mini-boss that we're going to be fighting 4 times in this dungeon. He's going to drop the item of the dungeon after the 4th kill.
Stall, folks?
Yeah. I don't know why I equipped that, but... don't really need that item.
It's for the swag.
I actually need the sword and the bombs at this point, so it's kind of the worst setup possible.
Yeah, you have some weird to bring a swag, but yeah.
Now we need the feather. So that's skill number 2. Gonna be grabbing bombs here.
Well, technically you're still on kill number 1 since he hasn't died yet.
That's true.
Well, he's a skeleton, so he's already dead.
That's also true.
You can also carry a lot of bombs in this one.
Can carry up to 60 with the upgrades and 30 without, which is... What, 30 is pretty... No.
I think 30 is the limit in Link to the Past.
No, it's 15 Link to the Past.
15,
All the
really?
upgrades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with all the yeah.
So this jump really sucks, but... You're normally supposed to have the hookshot here.
Who needs
But-
a hood shot?
I'd like to have it, but...
Oh.
That's kind of weird. Huh? Just hope that I'm not going to die here, but... At this point, it might start to look like it. Yeah.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
job. Last minute save.
I actually still need to take damage.
Yeah, okay, so this was really... This was clutch.
Yeah, this was pretty much the last try.
What happened if you died? You
Oh.
start back to the beginning of the dungeon?
Exactly.
Well, at least now you get the safety heart. So.
Yeah. Kind of low on HP, so...
So you're gonna play it safe for a while.
At least until I get more arts. Or finish the dungeon. I'm even gonna be cutting grass in my way just to... just in case that I get a drop. That's
That-
how you play it safe.
That beeping. We all know what it means.
At least if I die here, I'm not too far away from where I actually am, so... Oops. Oh, nice. So, that's gonna be kill number 1, I guess.
By the way, you said nice because you got a heart or because the beeping stopped?
Kind of both, I guess.
It goes together.
But I kind of like having a bit more HP. There's kind of a hard job coming up, another hard job coming up, so
So you got the hook shot on that one, right?
yeah, but it's still kind of hard even with the hookshot. You're gonna see it soon. Okay, cool. As long as the boss isn't too bad, it should be fun. Even better. At least the game is playing nice.
Yeah, art is raining
It's really
everywhere.
playing nice.
So now the boss doesn't need to cooperate, you're fine.
Yeah, he can be a dick all he wants. It's all good.
Well, we don't wish that he is, but he could be.
I know it might be kind of a weird question because I've been watching a few of your runs of this game, but what are the acorns for?
It doubles your defense basically.
Oh, okay.
You don't need that. So, I'm pretty sure that I don't really need to explain how the spikes work. You can kill him in 2 cycles if you get 4 slashes per cycle, but... well, almost.
Like one hit away?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still,
No, pretty clean fight. I'm happy with that.
He get himself on one side, so that help a lot.
then you got the xylophone.
Yeah.
Or the pan flute, I'm not sure.
Can be both.
Either a very big pan flute or a very small xylophone. But with the sound it gives, I believe it's a xylophone. Xylophone.
I mean, the only instrument that Lynx know how to play is bombs anyway, so...
Yeah. Every good band needs somebody who play bombs.
Yeah.
This is like drums, but more violent.
Well, it's pretty much useful to play la bomba. DD's a sad guy right now.
I put a blanket over you while you were sleeping. That's how you repay me?
Yeah. Oh, that was you. That was so sweet. Thank you.
I mean, I always say NoReset cares about their runners, and now you're one.
I'm sorry, but is that all? It's getting on my nerves, so I make stupid puns. So the level that you skip, you're going to it toward the ends, or?
I'm gonna be doing Dungeon 6 next, and after that I'm gonna return to Dungeon 4 before going for the end.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the part where we kind of want Sim to eat stuff, because when he eats Armos Knights like that, they always drop arrows. We kind of want to have a bit of arrows, but...
The chump is so excited, he doesn't even know what to eat.
It's pretty much a buffet right now.
Yeah.
He's like a chain chomp in a candy store.
And we see that every day.
Yeah.
Messed up the quick kills, so I'm gonna try and do my best to not die.
Well, you did well.
Yeah,
I guess I'm still alive, but...
he was jumping, but you ran into it. I admit it didn't think it would work.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting, but it's not that bad of a death, so I'll take it.
You're only 2 screens away, that's
Exactly.
not too bad.
And I get an extra arrow, so...
Yeah,
All planned.
all that
Exactly.
for this.
Another extra arrow. And another one.
And another one. You get an extra arrow, and you get an extra arrow, and you get an extra arrow too.
At this point, that's pretty much it.
Everyone got an extra arrow.
Rip the HP.
Yep. They're also playing bombs.
Yeah.
They don't make that nice of a music with it, though. We're much better bomb players than they are.
Oh, come on, who are you? Ludwig van Beethoven?
Yeah.
What do you know about pumps and music?
Yeah, because Beethoven was really well known to know about bombs.
Well, Beethoven was deaf, so he used the vibration
Oh yeah.
to listen to the music. So I suppose for vibration, bombs is doing the job fast, that's for sure. Yeah, NoReset can be cultural as well.
Yeah. I mean, where else would you learn that Beethoven used to play bombs?
Hopefully nowhere, but...
You know, like in the song, da da da.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't know of the great classic Ta-da-da Poom?
Da 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 boom. That's the name of the actual song.
Yeah, that's the title. Symphony of Tadada Boom.
That sounds well. The worst of it, that sounds well.
I'm gonna buy that CD.
Okay, so you also learned that Beethoven used to make CDs.
Of course. I mean, that's a well-known fact. You can see them in every Dollarama. I mean, if he didn't make them, who did?
Yeah, good point. I mean, don't quote us on that, but
Or do. It's your decision, I guess.
yeah, we're not your dad.
Maybe it could be Ludwig Jr.
Hey, your favorite rooms.
Yeah, but it's much faster and we're invincible, so...
Oh yeah, it is much faster.
I won't complain about it.
I won't either.
I'm sure you can.
I could, but I won't.
Hey, Arrow.
Arrow, that was the name of Beethoven's band.
So he was playing bombs in a band called Arrows.
Exactly.
Makes sense. I won't question it.
Yeah, that seems
Anyway.
legit. It's all that matters.
Anyway, I think there was a quote by Abraham Lincoln who said, "Don't believe every quote you see on the internet."
Of course, Lincoln
Because
said that.
Lincoln is a well-known influencer on the internet, so...
He owns YouTube.
Does he?
Well, I mean, he's the biggest influencer, so...
I kind of suspected that, but... Okay, so this is another soft lock point. Okay, we're fine.
Good job.
Wow. So, how many soft lock points there are in this game?
I stopped counting after 10.
Yeah, you lack a finger, so...
Exactly.
Yeah, you stop counting soft lock points when you run out of fingers.
Yep.
That's a sentence that you won't say every day.
This is pretty much the only place where you can say that.
RNGI.
What are you trying to do right now?
They basically need to be both standing up like that.
But...
It's completely RNG. There's not much that we can do about that.
Is it RNG? Because in the newest version of that game, I was seeing G-Virus playing it the other day,
No, it's completely RNG.
and yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it was mimicking the real pattern of that piece of chess in the real game. So that's why I was wondering if it was truly RNG.
Are you really supposed to get through there?
Yeah, everything that I do is intended in the casual playthrough, so
Yeah, sure, like soft locking 12 times.
that's especially intended.
I mean,
The people that developed this game were very sadistic.
I'm not one to... I mean, I shouldn't be talking about soft locking right now, but...
I don't know why. I mean, we all finished our game in the setup block.
Yeah, we did. One way or another. So, Final Fantasy got the evil wall, Zelda got the evil floor.
Yep. Can't wait for the evil setting.
There's a bunch of game with that, but
Yeah. But
Mario got the evil piano.
the evil.
I think that they introduced the evil ceiling in Ocarina of Time with the ceiling in the Forest Temple that falls on you.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's not mining like this floor.
I mean, if you want, you can still count the wall masters that drops from the ceiling, and they might be the most evil of all. They're just trolling you. They don't even kill you.
So at this point, we're going to be returning to Dungeon 4, and it's going to be pretty short since...
Hey,
Kill it, it's close, kill it!
why doesn't the chain chomp eat that?
Yeah. Oh, he almost got it.
He tried.
He tried.
I mean, I don't think that he even wants to deal with that owl.
He doesn't want to end it with an indigestion or something like that.
Would actually make sense.
Wow. I thought when you got a bomb on the head, you could go underwater and it was fine.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like it.
Nope.
It still explode even in water.
It's a well-known fact.
Beethoven didn't tell me that.
I mean, if you can duck and cover to avoid a volcano, why not?
Exactly what I was thinking.
You still talk to Beethoven a lot, or
What?
No, it's not Beethoven. It's
South Park.
yeah.
Well, maybe Beethoven did that.
I think. Well, I think it's Mozart that wrote
Oh,
South
yeah.
Park. Because why not? At this point.
that's pretty much the only two composers that I know. So,
Bach,
oh, yeah,
Bach.
that's true.
Vivaldi.
Yeah. Wow, you have culture. I'm surprised.
I know a little bit about music, actually. I'm not just a... well, it's too early to say that. I'm not only stupid. I got other qualities.
You impress me.
Thank you. This was my life goal.
Now it's completed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So take
Hardest
care.
boss in the
See you
game.
later.
what else is there?
So we're going to be doing extreme fishing with bomb arrows.
Isn't that like one of the easiest boss ever?
Yeah, and I managed to screw it up. So
Yeah, maybe you should have had that part.
it's actually the hardest in this run right now.
I forgot to sing Under the Sea, of course.
So this is the 4 chords bow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can put 4 arrows.
And Link is too stupid to use it.
Invented by Einstein.
I mean, there's a French saying that says ajouter une corde à son arc,
Yep.
adding a chord to your bow. So basically, you make a harp.
He took that to the next level with 3 extra ropes.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's only for a professional.
And you know what else is taken to the next level?
What is
The donation counter, because we just got a $20 donation by Maxim, saying always have fun watching NoReset each Evans. Go Répit Saint-Louis. Thank you so much, Maxim.
Thank you.
So the hardest trick in the run is coming up
Oh,
very,
come
very
on.
soon. I think that's the last time that we see the owl, so
Yes, thank goodness. That's the best part of the run.
I mean, they actually managed to make him more annoying than in Ocarina of Time.
No. No.
You see him more often, so he's more annoying.
Yeah, but
The worst part about the one in Ocarina of Time is that they, by default, set your cursor to repeat. So if you just mash through the text, he's going to repeat.
like you just repeat.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you just repeat.
I mean, I said your name like 27 times in one sentence earlier tonight while you were sleeping, and you don't want to know why because I don't remember. Oh yeah, it was, we were talking about the Chip and Dale tournament.
Okay.
So sadly, I said your name quite a lot.
That's a good thing. More exposure.
Do you really want to get exposure as the guy who made a Chip and Dale tournament?
Of course. I'm proud of
Well, I mean, it's better than Mappyland.
it. Yeah, that guy who did that suck. Oh, that's me. So now we're trying to not fall in the hole with the menu.
So right now you're just using pause buffer because this is a frame perfect trick.
double frame perfect trick. I should be fine, I think, if I at least get on the right frame.
Come on, you can do it. Says
Good
Aunt
job.
Jemima.
And it's done.
Alright,
job.
good job. So basically you need to jump at the exact same frame where you get the hook shot back.
Basically, when the hookshot is directly in Link's space, we're 4 frames away from being in the good position. And the menu, the map buffer, actually is 4 frames. So.
Oh, okay. When you're going for a PB attempt, do you still use the pause buffer?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can do it bufferless, but I'm not at that level yet, so...
Yeah.
I'm trying to do less buffers.
Are
but-
there must not be a lot of people at that level.
Oh, there is. I mean, I haven't been running this game for a long time, so
I'm looking.
You said the same thing about Link to the Past.
Yeah.
no, I've been Link to the Past a lot. But I mean, I started running this game like a few weeks ago, maybe.
Now about Blossom Tales.
Blossom Tales, I got like 70 hours in.
Yeah,
Good run.
but when was the last time you practiced it?
Blossom Tales.
Yeah.
Oof, good question.
Okay,
I
so
practiced it this week. Like I did maybe 1 or 2 runs, but
and how about Barbie?
so you might not have seen it, but the dog actually ate the cutscene. Because when there's a cutscene, the game is treating it as a sprite, and the dog can actually eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's why you had to go and come back?
No, yeah, exactly, because I couldn't do anything while the cutscene was playing, I guess.
I never
So
thought in
you-
my life
Well,
I
I mean,
would.
the tower wasn't spinning and the door was not open, so
I never thought in my life that I would hear a dog eat a cutscene ever.
only in a speedrunning marathon.
Yeah, we should get that for everyone. A dog that eats a cutscene, so it will
It should
go.
be in every games, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should.
So if you ever did this dungeon casually, you know that you're supposed to get a metal ball and throw it at the pillars to break them down. But that's long, so
Yeah, what do you do exactly? You're.
that's bump triggers, like
Okay.
every other cutscene thing that I broke with bombs.
And I was thinking about the part of the dog eating the cutscene. You had to go back and then you have to leave and then come back so the screen would load the result of that cutscene. I
Yeah,
guess.
basically in that cutscene, the tower kind of spins around and the door kind of opens. But since the cutscene was gone, I had to leave the screen and come back just so that the door was present.
Okay. It kind of feels the same. It kind of feels like the opening the door of the first dungeon in Zelda 1.
Yeah, it's kind of like that,
You enter, you leave, and then come back, and magically the door opens.
except that there's no dogs eating cutscenes, so
Yeah, this is not the same. And we're gonna see it right after your run, actually.
Yep.
But since this is gonna be a speed run, Tekari is not gonna do the dungeon in the right order, so it's too easy.
Of course.
oops. So I'm kind of want to slash that guy so that I fall on the blocks like that.
Wow.
Did you need that power up, or?
No, at this point the dungeon
Oh.
is almost done, so
Okay.
it's completely pointless.
But Goombas are so dangerous.
So this boss was a major pain when I played this as a kid. I was never able to fight it the legit way. I was always leaving, going in Dungeon 8, getting the weapon there just to beat it.
Wow.
But with the actual speedrun strats, it's so easy.
And when you say major pain, you're talking about the movie?
Yeah, I watch the movies at the same time all the time. No, I actually never watched that movie, but
Neither did I. Actually, maybe I did, but a long, long time ago.
Good job.
it seemed like a major pain to watch, so
Probably. And this is the only pawn I'm going to tolerate because I kinda asked for it.
Yeah.
sorry, it was kind of so easy to do.
Well, if Didi would have complained, I would have been on your side. I would have defended you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I know when it's my fault.
Yeah. I have to give you that.
So at this point, there's only Dungeon 8 left, so the run should be fine. I should not softlock anywhere.
And the time is good for now. I mean, we are at almost 55 minutes.
Probably not PB pace, but it's not too bad.
Okay, good.
I mean, for a marathon run, I'm totally happy with that.
Yeah, doing a. It seems easier for the most common of people, but doing a run at home and doing it in a marathon is completely different feeling. So
So at this point, the game wants us to use the hookshot to save the girl, but no.
who cares?
I mean, you didn't even save the girl in Link to the Past, so...
Yeah.
Was a girl in Link to the Past?
Yeah, that's right, you saved her once.
I don't know, I just wanted the sword. I don't care about the rest. The sword is cool, so...
But mommy, I want a new toy to play with.
No, you're playing bombs.
Oh yeah, right.
So yeah, those rooms are kind of cool because you're not supposed to have the dog at this point. The game just doesn't know to deal with it, so yeah.
Go fetch, dog. Go fetch.
Okay, and the land molars are also messed up.
Yeah.
Boom. That was a great music.
Wow, that hurts.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does. You're supposed to have the second shield at this point, but
I can't believe that Miyamoto approved flamethrower in this game.
Okay, because bombs are fine but not fire.
Hey, I told a story about the shotgun in DK64 yesterday, so
I was sleeping.
yeah. Well, I can, since I've been a while, I can maybe, unless Lord Stigma has something more important to say. If you have, just interrupt me, it will be fine.
well, I just did a bomb trigger to activate that cutscene, so I guess that's kind of important, but who cares?
Okay, I feel bad now. But yeah, the story is that in the DK64 at first there was a shotgun. Well, it was mostly for the prototype, but it was still the game, and then Rare showed it to Iwata, Miyamoto, and I don't remember who was the Nintendo of America president at that time. And Miyamoto saw, well, everyone saw the shotgun and they were like jaw open in surprise, and Miyamoto was like kind of shocked about it. So he took a piece of paper and drew the coconut gun, and he said, "There, it will be your new shotgun."
Well, to be fair, I can hardly see Donkey Kong using a shotgun.
That would be kind of...
Kind of
I
weird.
want to say funny, honestly. Just weird, yeah.
Yeah, but the shotgun was there because they were using like stuff in the temporary stuff to fill, you know, when the game is not finished. But
Yeah, just to test stuff out, basically.
yeah,
So it was Donkey Kong Doom Edition.
I want to see Doom Guy with a coconut gun. Hey, Podoboo.
that reminds me of some dorkly movies that call if power-ups were mixed up, and you see different
Oh yeah.
power-ups in different games.
I think there's like 3 of them.
4.
4?
Time to watch them if you missed one.
Seems like it.
I'm sorry, what was the item you just got?
You're gonna see it soon enough. It's a
Okay.
fire rod, basically.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Didn't need to kill that, but did it just for you.
You're so everyone is so sweet. Everyone is doing things for me.
So it's time for the hardest mini-boss of the game, Volume 3. Same guy again.
And same pattern.
Still just as hard.
I guess that's the floor that makes it the biggest challenge. Quote.
Yeah. Quote unquote biggest challenge.
Yeah. It made me feel like, you know, those kind of vacuum that looks
That's not what it is.
What is the point of that exactly?
Yeah. Why not just put the floor there and forget about the rest?
Or just leave a hole and leave the chest on the other side?
I mean, it's a gimmick in the dungeon, but you don't just get to see it in this run. Basically, need to create your floor and manipulate it, but
Okay,
Okay,
we're
so you're the one.
Yeah, okay.
yeah, exactly.
I thought it was like moving by itself, and I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
same.
that's pointless.
I mean,
Oh.
if you have to move it yourself and you have to fill the entire floor to make the
Exactly.
chest appear, okay, this is actually a cool mechanic.
Yeah.
I don't agree. It completely sucks to control, so
Well,
Hey, we were agreeing with the game. Don't hark about it.
this is the first time we're agreeing with the games. Come on.
Give us a break. You
What's-
know,
I'm trying to remember the name of that guy in Super Mario Bros. 2.
oh, the fire. Yeah. Oh my God. That must be around.
Fry Guy, exactly.
Fry
Thank
Guy.
you. We got some Mario experts sitting right here, so
That's
well,
oh the cat thing.
expert. I mean, Tecate and Super Megadeth. What do they know about Mario?
Not much. I mean, it's not like they showed up yesterday.
I mean, they've been spending almost as much time on Mario games as they spent working in their lives. Says the guy who've been running Final Fantasy game for a year. Oh, you even got the socks.
Who?
I mean, I got 2 Final Fantasy shirts, but that's about it. Okay, somebody said that someone CGRD on the chat says that it looks like a bowl of ramen instead of a tambourine,
Yeah.
and she's not wrong.
No.
makes as much sense as using bombs as an instrument, so why not?
Yeah, so Link plays bombs and ramens.
Exactly.
You said it was the last time we were seeing him.
Well, I was lying, I guess.
I don't believe you anymore.
And you might think that this was the last time. It's not even the last time.
Oh, come on.
You're crushing all our hopes and dreams.
Yeah, your run is over. Tecate, come over.
Okay, bye. I had no idea that playing bombs was playing 8 instruments at the same time, so
Yeah, well, it's sweet, but it's lacking of bombs indeed.
I mean, someone needs to do it.
So I didn't know we were about to assist to a concert right now.
Okay, this is not Final Fantasy VI Opera, but this was not that bad.
And the dog is watching quiet. Oh my god.
now this is the last time.
Yeah, it better be.
Okay, so
I tried throwing a bomb at him, but it didn't work, so sorry.
well, at least you tried.
Yeah, at least you tried. I can respect that.
So I'm guessing final dungeon.
So the pattern here is completely random. If you
I-
look at the library book, that tells you the path, but if you don't, it's always the same path. It's kind of weird, but
Okay, so
just don't look at the book and you're fine.
okay, so the book tells you the pattern, but if you don't look at it, it's always going to be the same. basically.
Exactly.
All right. I just wanted to make sure I got that right.
So it's the final boss?
Yeah.
Well, Bowser looks weird. Bowser, Ganon looks weird.
I mean, we've been fighting Goombas and such since the beginning of the game,
I
so
think that confused me for a moment.
So there's like 5 or 6 phases to this boss. Gonna be a few that kind of looks like fights in the past Zelda games. This one is just a slime, but
Yeah, you look at Dragon Quest, you fight slime since day one, but here, that's the final boss.
well, that's cool, I guess.
so you remember a certain boss from Link to the Past that actually throws blue balls at you?
Yeah?
No,
Here he is.
Oh,
like 15 blue balls.
oh.
Here he is. And unlike Link to the Past, there's no limit at what he can throw at you.
So there's no patterns.
The first 2 ones are guaranteed to be attacks that you can reflect, but after that it's 50-50. There's no cap. And that's one.
But you know that boss made me think of Ghastly when I first saw it.
That's
Ghastly.
Ghastly?
Ghastly, the Pokemon.
Huh.
You know that thing that you hate?
So blue balls. You got 2 blue balls now.
Yeah.
3.
That's 3.
What is the most you've ever gotten?
I never got that much. I think that it was like 4.
Ah,
He's
okay.
dead.
So
I know
time
some
is
people
when.
that got over 20.
Oh wow.
So that's actually the quick kill for this fight. He's dead.
Okay, so you counted that?
Yeah. That's Ganon from Link to the Past.
Yeah, pretty much.
But he's dead.
Is this fight really hard usually?
I mean, with that many HP, it's not really that hard.
Okay.
So it's over? Oh, okay.
No, that's the last phase.
Okay, I just want to say this might be one of the coolest final boss in the Zelda series. In my opinion.
I don't agree because he never opens his eye, except today.
With the eyes of a child.
Well, I mean, he's original and there's a lot of different phases.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, he seems to have, yeah. The
Is
meeting
this-
point moved.
This is the last phase.
Yeah.
So that's buff top Goma.
So there's one arm moving faster than the other, so the pattern is not the same all the time.
That makes sense. One is the minute and the other is the hours. And I mean, in English, they're called hands.
Yeah, well, we pretty rocked this game around the clock so far. Well, by we, I mean him.
And his
Good job.
time is gonna be when I'm gonna climb up the steps that are coming up.
This is gonna be a good time. I think.
And I guess time.
1 hour, 7 minutes, 32 seconds.
No soft luck at all.
Nope.
Not one.
I mean, I got a pretty large estimate just in case, but
But you're 13 minutes under.
Oh no, not him. Now I'm done. Oh, the game is done, so.
yeah, the game is done, so you can just reset so that you don't see him.
No, I wanna see him.
Yeah, we have
I
time.
missed him.
Yes.
He grew on me.
So you want me to stop mashing the text just so that you can look at him?
Now you can match.
I mean, there's no sound if you don't mash.
That's true.
Yet.
Okay, he's done now.
That's the most beautiful
Oh
fish
my God.
ever.
Oh my god. Well,
So what was your PB?
1:03:34.
oh.
Still, not even 4 minutes.
No, I'm very satisfied with this run. For a marathon run, I was expecting worse, so I'm really happy with that.
Well, you got through pretty much every hard parts in one go. Almost all.
Yeah.
There was that weird jump.
Yeah, Dungeon 5 was painful, but except for that, definitely not a bad run.
All right, so we're gonna go to a quick transition. We're gonna be back in a few minutes, continuing the Zelda block with Tecate, with the very first Legend of Zelda game, aka one of the best.
And I also want to thank NoReset for having me and letting me run Barbie, which is a 3-minute 26 speed run, by the way.
Yeah, that's the highlight of the weekend, of course.
Of course.
Really, I mean, thanks for thanking us, but for that? Really?
Hey, you
I mean,
take
thank
it,
you for
Didi. You
something.
deserve it.
You spent half the weekend with us and you're thanking us for Barbie?
You deserve it, Didi.
I mean, it's such a good game. Nobody would have thought
Yeah.
it if I.
You said yourself this was the first time you played it sober.
Yeah.
I mean, no, but
I
he's
was-
right. No one accept that round until.
I mean, I was
This
never
weekend.
able to notice how good it was until like yesterday.
All right, so we're gonna go to a quick transition and we're gonna be back with The Legend of Zelda, the very first one. Any person, no up A, which means basically no death abuse or no death warp.
No save
What-
and quit also.
Yeah, exactly. By Tecate. So we're going to a quick transition showing you all the cool art you can win for a $10 donation, and we'll be right back.